And we're back. Riding the
Ooh.
Pine.
Short one today.
Tommy, Muda, Eric, Dan. Dan, King of Wisconsin, new shirt, mudamerch.com. Go pick it up. It's short because my Yankees stink right now, and I don't like it. And fuck Clay Holmes. He's done. He's not a closer. Get him the fuck out of here. Send him back to AAA. I don't give a shit. Get him the fuck out of here. Done. 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 We'll talk about baseball in a minute. Hello, everybody.
I'll take your word for it. I understand the frustration.
Yeah.
It's the way of life for anybody who's ever been a Mets fan.
It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to watch the game for my kids' baseball practice. And I'm trying not to swear in front of like other kids and other parents and all that because they don't know that I do this on the side. So I swear for all of the internet to see at all times. But yeah, anyways.
Nah, fuck them.
By the way, Uncle Dan's short on YouTube is up to 700 views on the platform. So shout out to it.
You're gonna be a
Pay
star,
me
kid.
my money in cash. All 8 cents. All 8 cents.
That's more than I make.
Dude, it's the world of a fucking Minnesota fan, except for today. Fucking Yankees stink.
Yeah, I'm with you. For now. We'll see. It's still early. We're only week, 3 of the baseball season? We're good.
I forget you spoiled babies haven't won a fucking title in 3 years, so you just start.
It's been 14 years.
Good. Good. To believe
more.
There's some little shithole kid in the fucking Bronx who's 13 years old, never seen the fucking Yankees win. Good.
Now they know how the rest of us feel.
Yeah.
1991, last time I seen anything win anything except Georgia. 1991. Haven't seen the Timberwolves win shit. Haven't seen the Vikings win shit.
But are the Timberwolves going to win tonight? That's a good question.
Probably not. That Rudy Gobert shoves a teammate because, that happens in every other sport, but it happens in basketball. You better go home. We tatered away, 5 first-round picks? No, fuck the Timberwolves. God damn it. And these new uniforms stink. Bring back the cool ones like when Garnett was there. When you had Gollum, Sam Cassell running the point. Latrell Sprewell telling us that 3 years, $30 million don't feed his family. Wally Zerbiak playing defense. I'm Gugliotta showing you how to shoot an 18-foot jumper. Bring back the good days.
Yeah, those were the good old days. I'll give you that.
So Kobe could be in the Western Conference Final?
Yeah, that's fine. At least we were in the Western Conference Final.
All right, let's rein it in. All right, Muda had some more Masters talk that we didn't get to. Plus, the Masters are now over. So
so now we can actually report on the end. Sunday was fucking nuts. Brooks Koepka fucking collapsed, kind of like everybody thought he would. Dropped how many? 4 or 5 strokes.
5. He was like a fucking
5 of 12 to 7.
I think he started Sunday with 13, and then he went down to.
And then he got 8, and he tied, and then Phildo made a run at it.
Hell yeah. And Phil made me some money, so I'm not sad about that at all. But yeah, so Rahm took it. Rahm looked like he was ready to murder people the entire day, and it was incredibly fun to watch. Patrick Cantlay and was it Sam Bennett? I think his name was. Both of them were fucking taking their sweet ass time on the greens all fucking day. They wound up. I think the final report was that Rahm and Brooks were waiting. They waited for a total of 97 minutes over the course of the day.
That's Patrick Cantlay. He's fucking Sergio 2.0.
Right. But what I'm saying is that they were waiting 97 minutes total for Cantlay to finish in front of him.
This is what he does. He's a slow-ass fucking golfer.
Not to mention, he looks like the little guy from Benchwarmers stretched out.
Yeah, he does look like he got poured into a mold. Like if you just poured him into a jar, he'll just come out in whatever you pour him into.
Yeah.
Fuck him, by the way. He takes too long.
Yes, he does.
It's a fucking putt. Read it and go.
So yeah, the end of it got a little intense on my end, just based on the betting lines. I put Rom with a boost to win on Wednesday night. Nice.
You like that?
Fuck Tampa.
Fuck Tampa.
Yeah, I put Rom with a boost to win Wednesday night. I put Brooks top 5 just to piss everybody off. Phil top 20 to piss everybody off, and then just Rom top 5 because you never know who's going to take it.
But
So
Phil,
early in the game, but Phil made a fucking run.
yeah, but do this bet. Do Phil top 20 any major. People hate him, so they bet against him. Sportsbooks got him fucking down. You're gonna just make it's easy cash.
Yeah, I mean, it
At
was
the
like
same time,
my
Tiger Woods was plus 8,000, I believe, to win. I
Yeah.
always throw $10 on Tiger Woods.
yeah, and it's
Now, if we can
there's
get him
nothing-
back to seeing Perkins waitresses at midnight, then maybe we can start winning some things. But until that happens,
Quick plug: if you like Uncle Dan's betting advice, go to Muda Merch and buy the Uncle Dan's Sports Kook hoodie or shirt. Especially hoodies for those cold Wisconsin summers.
it is 71 degrees right now. It will be 41 tomorrow afternoon.
sounds about right. I was golfing
Yeah.
yesterday, and it's fucking snowing today.
That's wild. Colorado's weird.
Yes, it is.
I thought Arkansas weather was weird, but Colorado's got some weird ass fucking weather.
Colorado's weather is nothing short of manic.
Yeah.
And if you want a little free golf advice, as long as we're on it, Justin Rose. Let's throw a little money at him to win right now. He's in third. We're playing at the Heritage. That's at Hilton Head.
Jesus, that's huge.
That's what she said.
I'm just saying, if we're looking to have some fun. Also, Victor Hovland, only bet him the first 2 rounds. The last 2, he's going to fall off. That's
Can't
about
argue
the only
that.
thing I like right now. But Justin Rose -9. Jimmy Walker ain't going to last. Have your 2 days in the sun, bud. Now go kick a rock. Yeah, that's the only bet I got for golf right now. Tommy Fleetwood, too. Tommy Fleetwood finished top 10. I'm betting the British this week. They couldn't keep South Carolina back in the day. Maybe they can get it this weekend. How you doing?
But
All right, that's all I got for the Masters.
all right. Baseball. Like I said, the Yankees have dropped the last 2 to the Dan's Minnesota Twins. So they're in the shit house with me. Twins are looking good, 10-4.
If you want to trust that pitching, you go ahead. I'd trust myself drunk as shit like last week, give myself a tattoo before I trust that pitching. No offense, Twins pitching. I love you, but goodness gracious, let's not dance those lines.
My dark horse in the NL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks are leading that division.
Well, you're going to figure out real quick right now because they got a series with the Brewers.
Yeah.
Granted, I think the Brewers are pretenders.
Correction: the Fathers are currently playing the Brewers and are
Oh,
down.
sorry, they just got done with the Brewers. My bad.
Yeah.
I have the Brewers versus Fathers on right now, and the Padres have the worst colored jerseys I've seen.
Wait, time
Did you
out.
do brown ones?
No, they're 90s neon. It's like the street
Oh.
ones. It's it literally looks like a 90s commercial.
Oh, they're City Connect ones or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Is the
neon
ones
green hats, pink, yellow.
Hold on, I'm pulling that up.
Woof.
It's not
Muda's Mets are in Oakland tonight this weekend. The 3-10 Oakland Athletics. So good luck with them, Mets.
good. Like I said,
Them,
It's
the
the Mets.
Detroit Tigers, and the Nationals are all competing for bottom feeder this year.
If the Mets can fucking hit, this should be a shelling because they got Senga starting, and it's the fucking Athletics.
You know what? I believe more in Frank the Tank from Barstool Sports than I do your faith in the Mets. You guys might actually be cursed. You might actually be cursed. I don't know.
Detroit Tigers holding them up with the Giants right now.
Detroit Tigers will always be cursed in my eyes because they fired Jim Leland.
That's a good reason to be cursed. Jim Leland's a saint.
I like any guy where I purchased a ticket for cheaper than for the ticket 2 seats farther down from me because you could actually, it was called the Leland smoking spot. So you could see into the dugout where he rips back-to-back heaters in between innings. And of course, it's fucking blacked out my goddamn area.
My AL dark horse, the Kansas City Royals, are losing to the Braves 10-3.
They also have a batting average of 182, 24 points lower
all
than
right.
else.
I get one bad.
Hey, I like your dark horses. Hey, if we're gonna go big, let's go fucking big. Dude, you went big right into a fucking wall with that one.
Yeah, that
will stink.
It's early. I keep saying it's early, but man, I don't know. That was cool though. Did you see that Bobby Witt hit that foul ball and his dad caught it?
Yeah, that
was pretty.
That was
cool.
all right. That's allowed because baseball can be romantic like that.
I teared up a little bit because you could tell he really loved his dad when that happened.
Yeah, well, some people really love their dads.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
And there's some people who aren't even liked by their dads, Aaron Rodgers.
Come on. I don't want to talk about Aaron Rodgers yet.
Oh, you're gonna get a full fucking rant on me about that one.
Yeah, I'm not ready for it. I'm saving that. If it happens, if Aaron Rodgers actually gets traded to the Jets, I don't care what time of day it is, I will go live for that.
You will get me screaming at fucking. I live in Wisconsin. I'm a Vikings fan. They have a guy. They're gonna never mind. Save it. Because it's going to be, you guys going to get a 5-minute rant on we had Spurgeon win being a fucking starting quarterback in a playoff game.
We're closing in on the draft. We need it. We'll probably start talking about it next week.
Fun fact about Spurgeon win. He was drafted ahead of the greatest quarterback of all time.
Tom Brady. Right?
7-time Super Bowl winner, Tom Brady.
Wow.
Be quiet, Eric.
How did the Brewers score 4 already?
I don't know.
The game's blacked out in my area because Bally's fucking sports. Pay your bills, Bally's, you assholes.
Let me look at the box score.
Or if they don't pay their bills, that means you get them.
Yeah, but if they don't, then you gotta buy the MLB package. I'm not doing that.
You don't have that?
Willie Adame's
the one from
has
MLB.
a hit and RBI.
No. Or the MLB network one?
Mm-hmm.
No. It used to be cool because it was awesome because you turn it on a Tuesday at like fucking noon, and they'd have like the 1953 World Series game on with the original commercials. But now we had to cut all those because you can't show fucking tobacco commercials or shoe polish or whatever else they're fucking selling back then.
They did it with small ball.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Luke Voigt, a former boy of mine with an RBI.
Yelich, what a fucking hose bag he did on the Brewers. Let's have 1.5 good seasons, get a payday, and then stink.
Yeah. He won MVP, too.
Yeah, he did that, and then he had another half season good after that. And
then he got hurt, yeah.
Yeah, he did hurt instead of, piss hot for steroids 3 times and then fucking sue a guy saying that he fucked it up the whole time like Braun did. Piece of shit.
That was another guy, man. He was a dude back in the day, Ryan Braun.
Yeah, he was a dude who fucking pissed hot on a drug test and then called out the fucking FedEx guy working for $10 an hour. He took his piss and sued him to say that he fucked it up. And he won it in court, and then he pissed hot again. Ryan Braun's a piece of shit.
I guess we can move on to the NBA.
Great steakhouse.
I don't really have a lot on baseball right now because my team sucks.
Well, don't see that's you Yankees being sore fucking losers the whole time. Oh,
Because
we
we're
didn't win.
losing to a team that we usually just have our way with, and I'm
How
just
about
not
the
I'm
Pirates
not
have a
happy about
fucking
it. Right
winning
now.
record?
That's
Anybody
a
want to
great
talk about it?
thing. I love that the Pirates have a winning record. I hope the Pirates do well. Like I said last week, they have a good young team, and if they can keep them
This is Yankees
together
fans
and
for you. This is Yankees
Mm.
fans for you.
Keep-
My team lost. Let's move on.
well, no, if you have more, by all means, go
Well,
for it.
Cleveland Guardians have the shittiest logo ever. I saw
Mhm.
my nephew, who's 10, play a baseball team with that same logo before they were called the Guardians. Pittsburgh's all right. Their best player shattered his fucking ankle, and there
Which
wasn't a
sucks.
fight.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a fight. The Cardinals are sucking now. Don't. Futures bet them now. It's the Cardinals. It's the NL Central deal.
Yep. I'm with you on that one.
Cubs are going to stink, which is great. That just makes me
Still
happy.
disagree. Highly disagree.
You think the Cubs are good?
I think they're more of a surprise than you're letting them be.
Give me a reason. You can't just say that. You have to prove it with facts or some sort of thing.
They're the fucking Cubs. There's no fucking reason and logic.
Yeah, I can kind of buy that.
I think that's a good enough reason.
I mean, when you say that, it's if it was before they won the World Series, yeah, I would have told you, no, you're a fucking idiot. Now that they won it and broke a curse, which curses are real fucking things, they are real sports gods that you do not fucking tempt fate with, and they broke that one, I'll believe it.
Well, speaking of the fucking Cubs, they pawned that shortstop on the Tigers that they overpaid for that got benched for bad base running.
Did you see him play?
That was atrocious.
I was happy. Listen, he's the highest.
They were like, "Oh, he didn't know how many outs there were," and I was like,
"No. There's no making excuses. He
The
forgot how to play baseball."
He's the second highest paid player on the team, only behind Miggy. So I was happy they benched him. Just
hats off to Miggy, by the way. Last year in the bigs.
Yep.
He deserves it.
Yep.
I love any guy who tells a cop with a bottle of Jameson next to him in a car going, "Do you know who I am?" God bless you, Miggy. I look more in shape than you do. You got 3,000 fucking hits. You got all the home runs. And you literally told a cop in Detroit, "Do you know who I fucking am?"
Miami. It was in Miami.
Even better. That cop should have known who he was. So it is on the cop.
He was with his second family.
He gets a misdemeanor driving reckless. In my book.
He was, in all honesty, he was driving drunk going from his first family to his second family.
All right.
I'm not making that up.
Jokes just write themselves there. I'll just.
Yep.
The funny thing is, after that happened, the Tigers had to put a guy on their payroll that watched Miguel. This was when he's in his prime.
Oh,
so they literally had to pay a guy to make sure he never drank and drove again.
All the teams did that. What was his? Josh Donaldson. He wasn't allowed to carry more than $15 cash with him.
Makes
and
sense.
Then the Rangers had a guy who would go with him because his fucking.
Oh, you're mixing. You said Donaldson, Hamilton.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Josh Donaldson fucked the Twins out of all their goddamn money when he played third base and only hit 222.
Fuck off! You pawned him on us.
Now
Fuck
we have him.
Good. Enjoy. He sold you guys a fake bill of goods too. Fucking prick. Yeah. No. Hamilton. He could only have $15 cash.
And then the Angels fucked up and way overpaid him and Pujols.
So when he was a Texas Ranger, they literally looked it up. To get crack was $20, so he could only have $15 cash. And they had a handler with him because he'd wake up at like 4 a.m. craving crack or something. So they just have a guy go with him to go drink coffee and talk to him.
Are you sure he woke up craving it?
I don't know how crack works, Tommy. You're in Arkansas. Why don't you know it?
No, it's meth here.
Yeah. No, you're drugs.
They're not the same thing?
Yeah, they're similar though.
Well, if it don't rhyme with nicotine, whiskey, beer, pussy, or gambling, I'm not addicted to it.
All right. Any more baseball? other than people who got pulled over and
The Red Sox still stink, so that's nice.
hey, that's the plus, but they're winning right now, unfortunately.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
they were up.
So they can go what, 6-8?
Yeah.
And the Rays lost. Why the fuck is Tampa Bay 13-1?
They played.
I don't know, but I'll throw this up again.
They play in that fucking toilet, and no, I shouldn't call it toilet.
No, it's a toilet.
No, because what do the A's play in then?
The A's play in a toilet. The Rays play more in like an indoor outhouse.
Okay, I can buy that. From where I'm from, there is indoor outhouses, so that makes sense to me. Anybody watching probably does not get that. I get it. I mean it. It's a fucking shithole, though.
Yeah. Well, both stadiums are shitholes.
But to get behind the opposing, let's see, third baseline there 3 years ago, $8.
At least
They also announced the attendance at 28,000, and my one friend who is a little bit on the obsessive compulsive side counted 3,652 people.
Wow.
That's still better than Miami with that brand new stadium.
Yeah, but Tampa can't sell it out when they're fucking in the playoffs. That's a problem.
Yeah, well, who want to fucking... It literally looked like the Metrodome had a kidney malfunction, and then someone just went in there with a drill bit and went, here's a new fucking stadium. For those of you who have been to the old Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome.
Where else in the fucking MLB is a catwalk considered in play?
And why is there a fucking catwalk?
Because it was a hockey stadium first.
But even still, I've been wondering that since they became a team. I mean, we've been playing them 19 times a year for the last.
And when you go down there to play them, you go, you
now?
know what, guys? When we're in St. Petersburg, at least there's a place we can put on some skates and play some fucking hockey in a dome.
That's why all that shit exists, though. They built that to be multi-purpose. Remember, the fucking Tampa Bay Lightning played there for years. Thunderdome.
Yeah, when they stunk, it didn't manipulate the salary cap the smartest way possible, which I would do every time.
We're not going to get into hockey, but get over it that your team went to Dallas.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth. We'll get into hockey if I want to get into goddamn hockey. Good thing I'm only on beer 2, though. And the Wild aren't playing tonight, neither are the Gophers, so I'm not going to.
Well, be like last week.
Well, the Gophers can't play. They lost.
You motherfucker. And then I see today, though, in a great flex move, the captain of the Quinnipiac team that won was using the trophy, the NCAA trophy, as his ball marker while he played golf today. Fucking Northeastern son of a bitch. But good play by him. I have nothing but respect. Piece of shit.
All right, so we on to the NBA now.
Yeah, we're on the NBA.
Golfers lost.
I was waiting for him to see this.
You sons of fucking bitches. You want me to get fucking pissed? You want me to do it? You Yankee fucking pussy fan who can't handle him fucking team losing to goddamn Minnesota Twins who got not even 1/3 the fucking payroll, you piece of shit. We get it. They fucking lost. That's what it's like being a goddamn Minnesota fan. They take you in. They caress you. They even buy you fucking dinner. And then they bring you a nice, tall, cold beer, and you're like, yes, yes, yes. And right when you reach for it, they bend you over and they fuck you in the ass. We get it, fuckers. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Moodmerch.com.
Get your Uncle Dan Cook shirt.
Yeah, please.
Fresh
Yeah,
off the.
Let's give him. He's printing his own money right now. We just need more people to watch it.
It's Chinese money, and we don't got a bodega in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. But anyway, What were we talking about again, guys?
We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs
What
now.
are we talking about? Golf?
All right. We're going to do this. All right. We're going to pick.
Sorry, Tracy. Didn't mean to yell.
Sorry, Trace. We're going to pick.
She told me to
round
mute it.
one.
She came in to fucking ask me something, and then you put that on the fucking screen. And well, anyway.
Perfect.
We're just going to pick round one for now. This is obviously, we'll just say Thunder, Minnesota, like they're playing now. So,
Don't bet the Timberwolves with those shitty fucking jerseys. Dark green with fucking.
They're gonna play either way. Whoever wins plays the Nuggets. So
Sorry, real fast.
helps either way.
Francisco Lindor just hit a goddamn fucking grand slam.
Wow,
nice.
The amazing Mets.
Sorry.
Don't trust the Nuggets. Don't trust the Nuggets. If Jokic gets injured in a second, the Nuggets are basically us four.
Okay, so we'll take that into account. We just won't pick that series.
I'd pick the Nuggets, whoever they play. But if Jokic goes out, it's literally us four, and that's it. They're nothing without Jokic.
I mean, personally, I've heard everything that I've read because I haven't watched a ton of NBA. I watched a lot early, and then it's one of those things that just kind of fades out over time. But everything that I've heard and read and seen, the Nuggets are legit. So I don't think I would pick either one of those things.
They're legit with Jokic. And without him, and let's be honest, it's Denver fucking Nuggets basketball. Come on now. Dikembe Mutombo ain't playing in the paint. Carmelo Anthony before he got fat and lazy.
Oh. Mellow.
Speaking of fat and lazy, I watched Zion eating nachos on the sidelines again after doing a windmill dunk.
All right.
What the fuck are we doing, dude?
We lost him.
All right. Nets Sixers. Who do you guys got?
Philly.
Same.
Yeah. If Dan ever comes back.
Even the
But
Wi-Fi.
Shout out to the Nets for
in Minnesota or in Wisconsin is disappointing.
Shout out to the Nets for trading everybody and getting in.
Yeah. Nothing to sneeze at there. They play tomorrow. They're the early game. They're the first game tomorrow. And then Hawks Celtics.
I'll take the Celtics every time. Even when there's no shot.
Too much of a storied history there to pick against them. My New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I think the Knicks finally fucking win one.
You think so? Or is that just you hoping for me?
No, I legitimately think so.
I think that's going to be a close series.
I'd pull for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Been long enough for them.
I'm going to pick against my Knicks just because that way if they do win, then I'm like really happy.
That's classy.
Yeah. I think that's the right thing to do. Then we'd have Miami and
the Bucks.
I got the Bucks all day.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee. Yeah. Moving over to the West now. I think we would run the train on the Nuggets, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Was he back? Okay, he's back.
Sorry.
All right. Nope, you're good. We ran through the East, so Nets, Sixers. Who you got?
Sixers.
Okay, so that's a all around. Hawks, Celtics. Okay. Knicks, Cavs.
I want to say Cavaliers here because they're the better team. But if you're asking me an honest who I bet on for the series, I'm putting $20 on the Knicks because if that hits, then the Knicks go.
They're my team, and I bet against them just because.
If the Knicks win one series, that's all they have to do. That brings New York back, and then shit rolls because they're going to bring somebody in, not Kyrie, but somebody's going to come in then to say, hey, we won one series, we need something else. And if that hits, then unfortunately we're going to have to deal with New York Knicks fans. but at the same time, which is also very good for the NBA, because when the Knicks roll, I'm sorry, no one wants to watch a Pistons win. They don't. But when the Knicks get hot and it turns into a fucking chaos show, because we're all around the same age. The Knicks hot versus the fucking Pacers or Reggie Miller's trying to be a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's where your dick gets hard on good basketball.
If the Knicks get hot, I don't disagree. I could see them making a trade with Portland.
If they have to win the series. They have to win the series, and then that's the easiest fucking bet on planet Earth. I don't know what people use for sports books, but if you can futures bet Damian Lillard to the Knicks, I'd take it now. You're going to make a lot of money if the Knicks win the series. Now, if they get swept, guess what? Game's over. Lillard ain't going there. No one's going to go there.
They got to prove that they got at least something going on.
But I'll tell you right now, I'm putting $20 on them to win it. Yeah. And I think the Cavs are a better team. But
at the end of one, Minnesota's up 24-23 on OKC, by the way.
Yeah, with those shitty fucking uniforms they're wearing.
And then we had Miami and Bucks. Who you got?
It's Milwaukee. That's
a lot.
Too many studs. Giannis sits out a couple of games and they still win by 30. And Giannis is the Greek freak. By the way, he should be the MVP, not Jokic or that fucking asshole from the Sixers. Sorry, suck a dick. Where would they be without him? Giannis is the best player in basketball.
I agree.
And I'm not a homer on that one. I'm a fucking Timberwolves fan.
Yeah, no, I get it, man.
Better than everybody.
I'm 100% on board with that.
But with Chris Middleton and everything else, that's a complete team that can kill you multiple ways. And by the way, what the fuck is Brook Lopez? When did he find a fountain of youth?
No idea.
He went from never shooting a three-pointer to all of a sudden the second best three-point shooter on the fucking Bucks is Brook Lopez.
Are we sure? Are we not sure that him and his brother are just pulling the old wrestling swap where they're just running in and out? And
the old switcheroo.
If they pulled that switcheroo, if they pulled the good old fucking Basham brothers,
the whole NBA is getting bamboozled in the whole situation.
They skull and eight balled us on a run. I don't know who
we got DOA'd.
I don't know who on the Bucks is Chains, but I'm pretty sure it's that asshole from Duke. The one who always fucking ran his fucking elbows and shit. You guys know what I'm talking.
Yeah. All right.
Now
we're moving to the West now. Warriors, Kings.
Warriors.
It's going to be the Warriors, but what the fuck were the Kings doing? I think they were scheduled to win like 22 games.
Yeah, what the fuck? Who do you think you are getting in the playoffs?
You know what?
Advantage.
You know what? That's a 3-6 matchup, correct? Tommy, you're looking at it. I'm not. Excuse me.
Yes. 3-6, I believe.
And the Kings are the 3, but the Warriors are the favorite.
They're healthy. The Warriors are a 6 seed because they have not been healthy all year. They're healthy.
Hold on. We're looking for gambling on, sir.
I understand. I'm just.
No, I got Grayson Allen anyway. Grayson Allen's changed from Bucks. I had to know that name or I was going to lose it. No, it's going to be the Warriors, and I think they're going to put the Kings to test. Kings will be lucky if they win one game, and good on them because honestly, they're projected to win 22 games.
Yeah,
and then Day gets overpaid next year by the Detroit Pistons.
Probably because it's fucking Detroit and you guys stink. But like 15 games in, everybody went, the Kings are 12-3 or whatever the fuck they were. And they're like, yeah, and then they're going to come back down to reality. And I went, well, they didn't let reality sink in. Good on the Kings.
Well, the one thing they fucked up, they could have got the 2nd seed. And they just lost enough at the end to have to play the Warriors with the 3rd seed.
Which I think fucked them.
Yeah.
And I think the Kings are going to come back down to reality real harsh, real quick, and they'll go back to sucking.
Yeah, because like you said, Eric, the Warriors got healthy just in time.
Yep.
Well, that was the Warriors' plan the whole time.
Yeah.
Don't have to be
allegedly.
There's no allegedly in it. Mavericks just got fined $750,000 today for blowing games.
Yeah.
But with Kyrie Irving, I'd blow my head off if he was on my team.
You know what though? If you're a Maverick fan, be fucking happy because they got a top 10 protected, so they might actually have a draft pick next year to go along with those boys.
With Kyrie Irving,
I don't like him, but
he's a fucking puke.
I mean, he destroys every fucking team he goes on. So where is he going to go next?
The fucking home, I hope.
He does believe in a flat earth.
The rubber room at the Puzzle Factory. Just put him in there and let him.
Maybe we can send him to the ice wall.
Goes to fucking Duke and thinks the world's fucking flat. Piece of fucking.
All right, who we got next, Steve?
All right. That takes us through tomorrow. Sunday, the early game is the Lakers and the Grizzlies.
Lakers. I don't want them. I don't like them.
I'm going
they
Memphis.
Want LeBron.
I'm going Memphis.
I hope so, but I think they want LeBron.
Oh, sure, they want LeBron.
They want the LeBron
because that's ratings.
They also want future stars. And I don't know what Ja Morant done lately, but he seems.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho.
I think that's going to that'd be the best opening series right there. Because I think you got some old dogs
and some young pups.
I'm
at the end
disagree.
of the day, Anthony Davis is going to play 2 games and his knee's going to be fucking hurt again.
Uncle Dan, I disagree. I think Cleveland, New York's the best series.
Well, Cleveland, New York's going to be the best series.
I think that's the most evenly matched series. Cleveland, New York.
Cleveland, New York's going to be the best series to watch. It's like, what did we come here to see? Andre and Hogan, or we come to see Macho
Steamboat? Right.
Everybody comes to see Andre Hogan, Macho Steamboat show.
But everybody walks away talking Steamboat Macho.
Which will be the Lakers Grizzlies, and the best one will be Cavaliers Knicks.
Yeah.
Correct.
We did Heat Bucks. We got Clippers Suns.
Ugh.
Phoenix.
Fucking shoot me.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, I love you to death, bud. You've been badass. CP3, you've been there forever.
Yep.
But you've also been there for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And
Phoenix,
by the way, the Clippers, you fucking stink too.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is fucking healthy. I'm taking him with CP3.
Yeah. That's your hope is they take it in 5 and put the Clippers out of their fucking misery. But the Suns like to fuck around, and when you do that, pretty soon you won't be around. And somehow this will be the Clippers winning 7.
I don't like George. I don't like Kwame. Fuck the Clippers.
That's the thing. Where your head's at of why you don't like them. If those two get on the same page, that's where it turns into.
I know.
That's a coin flip. Whoever wins game 1, I'll put $20 on.
Okay.
Whoever wins game 1 of that series, I'll put $20 on to win this series.
And then the time of this, the T-Wolves are up 31-25. Second quarter, 9:51 left.
It'll be Oklahoma City. I'd live bet that now and make plus money.
Okay, like that.
It's the Timberwolves in the playoffs, trust me.
But either way, you've got Nuggets taking that series.
Yeah.
I do, unless Jokic fucking blows his knee out.
Right. So if that happens.
But the Nuggets aren't winning the second round of the playoffs.
You don't think so?
Whoever they play.
No? Okay.
Jokic isn't that good.
Yeah.
He's great. He grew up playing men. But the rest of the team he has around him is.
Well, here's the good news about all this. All these picks that we're making right now is the next time we meet up next Friday will be game 3 of the first round. So we'll at least do something.
Every bet that I say, I actually make.
Right.
Oh, and we can also bet who gets the number 1 overall pick because it's a fucking lottery in the goddamn NBA.
Yeah.
Detroit Pistons.
Personally, I think it's Spurs, but wait, they have the most opportunity, right?
Detroit?
Never mind. I'm going Orlando Magic. I'm going to bet on that. I'll put $10 on that.
Orlando's got a fucking history getting that goddamn number 1.
They do.
Yeah, guess what? That's a southern market where it all works out. Look at markets. Does anybody actually think the Knicks won the lottery when they got Patrick Ewing?
No.
It's not their fault the fucker couldn't
Imagine back in the day if
It's not their fault the fucker couldn't make a 2-foot shot when it counted to get the Knicks a title.
imagine MJ back in the day had Orlando kept Chris Webber with Shaq instead of
That
trading.
was never going to happen. They didn't know what to do with Chris Webber because no one understood Chris Webber. He was in the power forward, which was not a dominant position then. Centers were.
Yeah.
Shooting guards were. They just went. He was the first of the transitions. He shipped his ass off to Golden State, and the fucker still doesn't talk about the Fab Five. So,
yeah.
But then he went to Sacramento, and unfortunately, he was in that era of Kobe and Shaq. And
with that Sacramento team, also look with when you had prime Peja Stojakovic fucking shooting threes, Vlade Divac not in his prime, but with the spur on his back because he was pissed that LA fucking kicked him out.
Yeah.
And said that they shipped him up to Sacramento. And he took that as a diss.
Charlotte. They traded him to Charlotte for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. And then he got pissy about it. And then you had Sexual Chocolate running out there, Sexual White Chocolate, Mike Williams. By the way, kids, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Mike Williams, White Chocolate, basketball highlights on
It's YouTube. A good time.
It'll blow your fucking hair back.
Yep. And I will say this about Chris Webber, though. He was a lot better than he gets credit for.
He was. He gets that shit from 1993 timeout. I was right there. My brother was his biggest fan. I didn't quite understand then. Well, I was 7. But he called timeout. He was my brother's favorite player. My dad was making fun, and my fucking brother cried and threw a rock through his fucking bedroom window.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Dude, my dad, where do I get it from? My dad was a little bit, let's go hard at him and fuck. That was, and by the way, who was the center for North Carolina in that game? Big old 00, Eric Montross.
Oh, man, that's a name from the past.
Yes, but you forget who was the now Memphis Grizzlies who played in that Final Four, didn't play in the championship game, Final Four. Who was the Memphis Grizzlies' first pick?
Big Country.
Brian Big Country Reeves.
Yep.
From Oklahoma State.
Yep.
Eric,
was that when they were still Vancouver?
He looked like you.
That was Vancouver,
He looked like you. He was about 6'10" with a fucking flat top.
I'll never forget one of my friends. He got an N64 before like anybody we knew. And the NBA game, the original NBA game for 64, and it was the Vancouver Grizzlies. Was that game time? Live? Was it live or game time? I think it was game time.
Fuck.
Or hang time, not game time. Hang time. Because it was like it was the 2-on-2 like NBA Jam, but I think it was hang time at that point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if it was the NBA Jam type, then it's hang time.
Yeah. And the Grizzlies, they had Brian Reeves and oh shit, who was the little guy?
Shaquem Abdul Raif?
Was maybe? Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm thinking. That was like the big lineup for that team. Yeah, in that game.
Yeah, Shaquem Abdul Raif, he could shoot a mid-range jumper.
Man, that takes me back. I remember getting those. Dude, I was so big into like the NBA metal cards. I thought those were the coolest fucking cards as a kid.
Well, last weekend, so I woke up with a hangover and had to go meet my niece. My nephew.
No,
I don't know what happened.
Sunday morning.
Yay. Behind every great man stands a great woman. In my case, she was there for me. On my case, she stood on the side of me because she literally had to carry my ass to the couch. Anyway, we had to go, and there's a sports card shop in the mall, and I didn't realize my nephew took it that seriously.
Sports cards?
Sports cards. He wants nothing but Justin Jeffersons. He knows who's a baller.
Whoa.
But he brings a list of what he wants. And I said, "You're not allowed to buy anything." And I pulled out a fucking 1991 Sean Kemp card.
Oh,
Old Sonics jerseys too,
Yep.
with that fucking weird green thing. I'm like, if you don't buy this, because he raises chickens and has his own eggs and everything, because
so
it's
the
his
kid's got
money.
his own money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's legit his money. And I'm like, if you don't buy this, I'm not your uncle anymore. And he didn't understand it. The card's a fucking 50 cents.
Yeah.
And by the way, to charge that for Sean Kemp cards, offensive to me.
Yeah.
But he's like, so then my dad calls me Tuesday night and he's like, talk to your nephew. And he showed me all the cards he bought. By the way, bought $43 worth of cards. All these things. It's got to be Vikings. It's got to be Justin Jefferson. He has a whole, and he comes with a list. He's 10. And he's like,
Smart
Uncle
kid.
Dan said he wouldn't be my uncle if I didn't buy this one. I don't understand it. Because he doesn't know who the Sonics are.
Right.
Because they don't exist.
Right.
Sean Kemp doesn't exist. In
And he
his
should.
head, anyway. I mean, he does with his 10 kids and that shirt when the Kraken came out. By the way, look that photo up.
Talk
I'll see
about
him
someone that went to the New York Knicks and whole career disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, he went to the Cavs too. You remember when they thought the
Yeah.
Cavs were going to be good when they got him and Dale Davis?
Yeah. I was looking through pictures of like athletes that go to another team and they just don't look right in that jersey today on Twitter. And the first one was Emmitt Smith in the Arizona Cardinals jersey. And I was like, yeah.
Where
that's
he
bad.
just wanted to break the record. And
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then they had one of Hakeem Olajuwon and
In Toronto.
yeah, and Patrick Ewing for the Magic against each other. And it was like, ugh.
Akeem Olajuwon, no one gets to say a bad word about him.
No,
He
I
did
love
that.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
He did that and donated it all over to.
I'll say a bad word about him. He's thankful that Michael Jordan retired for 2 years because of gambling.
Hey, Akeem Olajuwon, if I had to pick a center, if you had to pick your five.
Hey man, those Rockets teams were fucking fun to watch.
If
so.
fucking Michael Jordan was there those 2 years,
He's the only guy who fucking shut Shaq down.
Yeah.
So guess what? When you pick your five, I don't care when you pick them from, who you are. Guess what? My starting center will always be Akeem. Plus, that motherfucker can hit an 18 fadeaway jumper.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
fucking.
I'm
But
sorry.
seriously though, those Rockets teams.
Go ahead,
dude,
have Shaq in his
Hakeem
prime. I'll
Olajuwon,
take the guy
Clyde
and shut him down.
Drexler, Robert Ory, dude,
They were
Mario
great.
Ellie,
They weren't
dude.
the fucking Bulls.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they didn't have John Paxton. Where's fucking Horace
Bill
Grant?
Wellington.
God damn it. Where's Bill Cartwright? You can have fucking Clyde the Glide Drexler, who's a Hall of Famer. Where's my Bill Cartwright?
You're not talking about the second repeat when they had Luke Longley from Australia.
Oh, Luke Longley.
Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, have Tony Kukoc.
I like
What?
Tony Kukoc.
I do
Oh,
too.
that's my favorite part about that Dream Team documentary is Tony Kukoc didn't understand what was happening when Scottie Pippen
When they were beating the shit
beat
out
the
of him.
fuck out of him. And he's like, I don't know what I did. I just don't understand. And it's because the fucking owner of the Bulls wanted Tony Kukoc to be Pippen's replacement so he could tell Pippen to go fucking kick a rock. And so they just went in.
That was a great documentary.
And Scotty, who is a top 5 defender,
Mhm.
always just beat the fuck out of him. And then Jordan goes after fucking 2 quarters, just like a fucking tag team. He comes in and then starts beating the shit out of him. He's like, I don't understand. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
Also, Uncle Dan, there is one guy I'd pick in all-time center over Akeem, and I love Akeem, Bill Russell.
Go ahead and have Bill Russell. We
I
get
will.
you old fucking tilty bastard who's just grumpy about things. Now, give me Akeem. The only guy who shut down Shaq. He shut him down 4 games straight. They swept that series. 4 games straight. He told Shaq, go fuck off.
On that note, we're just reliving the past. I'm going to shut down the live.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, that was a lot of basketball talk.
No. I was just saying.
Right,
we're-
tis
'cause
the season.
Going, yeah, but we were going back into the annals of history.
Well, yeah, that's what the show's about. How do you know?
Sometimes.
How do you know your present without knowing your past?
And on that note, that's a perfect way to end it. Mudamerch.com for your Uncle Dan shirt. I'm sure there will
Buy
be
my
more
shirt.
shirts to come. Patreon.com/Shields and Quads. Come hang out with us every week. Sometimes Dan's there. Usually, especially if I do the weekends, Dan's there.
If it's the weekends, yes. If it's-
Weeknights for Dan are kind of tough these days. It's
if
a
it's
crapshoot.
if it's the sports show, guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like the hangouts, the Patreon.
Well, I know. I got people to buy my shit though, so let's go.
All
Buy
right.
a fucking t-shirt, you assholes. You got the money. Everybody got the checks back from the government. Let's go.
He's looking at you. You watching.
You
Buy the shirt.
You and that weird fucker in the back. I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Probably Silent Hoot. I know you're watching, you weirdo.
All right. You guys got anything else?
Follow me on Twitter, ERBrock5, beer drinking and hell raisers. I am followed by the famous Reverend Bob Levy. Follow me. Give me a shout out.
He loves Reverend Bob Levy.
I do.
Bob Levy follows anybody who follows him and makes a comment about it, Eric. That's not something to brag about.
I don't give a fuck. Does
He's
Bob
happy
Levy
about it.
follow you, asshole? I don't think
Yes.
so.
Yes, he does.
Oh.
Hey,
Turns
Kimmy
out-
Granger, the porn star, liked one of my tweets. So why don't you come and follow Uncle Dan09?
I'm also
And look at the other people I'll follow, and you can probably try.
I'm
and
also
cancel.
notoriously blocked by two of the biggest scumbags on the internet, Carl Machine Gun Anderson and Stuttering John. So I got that going for me.
Moody, you got anything?
No, you guys covered it all.
All right. On that note, we will see you next Friday, the 21st.
Bye.
You are allowed to
Bye.
DM me if you want futures bets, soccer bets. By the way, I do a lot of those.
Yeah. Yeah, he's your man for that for sure.
Honestly, just saying. Other than that, everybody have a good night. And remember, have a drink and dream sweet.